You're watching The Issue Is.
Biden might not even be the nominee. So get in the race. What are you waiting for, Gavin?
Of my lifetime, but you wear heels, you can't smile. We all know this.
Comedian and impressionist Matt Friend playing both Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis ahead of their recent debate. Matt Friend, one of our favorite guests and one of our favorite people, back on The Issue Is. Welcome back to the show.
It's always the best to be here. Thanks for having me again.
So the last time you were here,
yes,
we did a fake debate between Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom because we didn't know if it was really going to happen.
We predicted it.
Not only did it happen, they literally took what you said word for word as part of the debate. Now that you've seen it for real, what'd you think?
Well, I feel like I was plagiarized a little bit, even though I took their exact lines. It was not so hard to picture what would happen given the fact that they both kind of say the exact same thing in every single interview they do when attacking each other.
Right.
However, it did feel like a two-on-one situation. At most of the debate, if not the whole debate, it felt like it was Hannity, DeSantis versus Newsom. I thought Newsom held his ground pretty well.
Yeah, and so there was this weird moment towards the end where Sean Hannity said, "You guys want to keep going?" And they're both like, "Let's keep going." And then they came back from a commercial break and they weren't going anymore.
Right.
And there were some rumors maybe Jennifer Siebel Newsom stopped the debate. Who knows what exactly happened?
Could be.
So we have an exclusive where both of them have agreed to come here.
Where'd you get that?
To do the final word on the debate. So we now welcome with us the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis.
Well, sure. Let me just tell you, first of all, this debate was just another example that shows a guy like Gavin Newsom, well, he has no business in the Oval Office, let alone running the state of California. There's homeless running wild. You see how slick the guy is? And let me just tell you, people are saying that, I'm wearing heels. They're saying I'm wearing lift. It's not true. I'm a tall guy. I got a lot of power. I did that when I did the Little League. We all know that to be true. And let me just tell you, these Democrats, they want to run our cities amok. It's totally not okay. And as your president, there's going to be a new sheriff in town, so buckle up, smile. It's so great. It's all the way over here.
Governor Newsom, your response, the last word.
Well, I would just say that Ron DeSantis, he's no Ronald Reagan. This is not the Republican Party that I grew up in. I don't recognize my country, America, in this party. And Ron is just a fraud. And frankly, he's 4 feet tall. That one's gotten a little better, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's going well.
The Gavin Newsom is Will Arnett from Smart List, but a little bit adjusted.
A little bit different, yeah.
A little bit,
Both
yeah.
of them could use a little water sometimes.
Yeah, they really could.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, DeSantis' lips are so parched.
Yeah. So you've been on a roll since we saw you. So I don't know, you weren't even alive when Good Burger first came out, were you?
No, I was not.
That was a big show on All That and Nickelodeon back in the day. But you had worked with Kenan Thompson as like an intern with him, basically, right?
Yeah.
And so now you're in Good Burger 2 with Kenan and Kel.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
I mean, like you having your own show, there's surreal moments, and this was crazy. We shot in Rhode Island a few weeks before the strike happened, and it was just me in Rhode Island with Kenan and Kel. We shot a scene. I was the serious waiter. I said something like, "My name is Maurice. Alfredo is the sauce." So they gave me a lot of kind of leeway to do what I wanted with the character. I was going real Daniel Day-Lewis method in my one scene.
And people can see that right now on Paramount Plus. Meanwhile, also on The Simpsons, you played Jimmy Fallon, who you used to intern for at The Tonight Show, worked alongside Hank Azaria, who was your dad's college roommate.
That's right. It's the closest I'll ever be to being a Nepo baby. That is the connection.
Now give us a little Jimmy Fallon.
It was just Jimmy Fallon laughing like a maniac. It's not particularly good, but it was just like... Why do you do that, buddy? Come on, buddy. It's not great.
And doing these impressions online, you've gone viral so much that a lot of the celebrities have wanted to become friends with you.
Yeah.
And you have this very sweet, sort of strange relationship with John Stamos, of course, Uncle Jesse.
How was the pizza?
When are you going to stop coming over to my house?
I just jump over the fence. It's pretty easy.
I like having you.
Thanks.
You're a talented young kid. What's your name again?
So you're like hanging out with this guy all the time.
Yeah, no, John, we connected through the pandemic on TikTok, and he's kind of become like a mentor a bit and a friend, and he's just the man. And I've gone over to his house. I don't think he's invited me. I've just shown up at his door.
What's his house like?
It's awesome. And he made me a pizza, so he likes making pizzas. He's the coolest guy. Gives me great. He's really genuinely so nice. It's insane. Hope he comes on your show.
We got to have the two of you on the show
Well,
together.
you would love him because he loves all the old school show business, just like the two of us.
Yeah, we love a good like Don Rickles story or something like that, which is amazing.
He was friends with Rickles.
Which is so cool.
Yeah.
And we also know you love the politics.
Yes.
And you recently headed to the White House after making fun of the politicians for so long. We've got some images of that. Here you are with your Mitch McConnell and Cory Booker together, and you at the White House. Did this blow your mind? What was it like being at the White House?
Aside from being on The Issue Is, the White House top two moments, and that was. I'd never been in there. I was like, why are they letting the guy who roasts everyone who's ever stepped foot in this building to actually enter? But it was surreal. And my friend John, who works in the White House, gave me a little tour. Got to see the West Wing and the Oval. Didn't get to go in it, but I kind of was outside of it in the press room. It was just surreal.
What did Cory Booker say to you?
Cory Booker, I think, was a little bit freaked out when I took my McConnell glass out. I said, Cory, it is great to see you. I love the service and the work you've done. But it was cool. I just went up to him. He was just standing there. I was like, why not just go for it?
That's so cool. Last time you were here, we talked a lot about George Santos. And now, of course, he's out of the House.
It's unbelievable.
And he's on Cameo.
It's unbelievable.
What do you make of his new career fulfilling requests of videos for people?
I mean, I definitely think I should probably be doing something about my own Cameo presence, given the fact that he just made more money than you will make in Congress by doing videos. But, like, what is George's aim is my question to the people watching the show. Like, does he want to pay for his legal fees, or is he just trying to buy, like, a Birkin bag or something?
Well, he used his campaign cash to pay for OnlyFans before.
That's right.
So now he needs a new source of revenue.
But apparently he denies being able to open things with his feet, right? Objects?
Okay. Thank you for that.
This will be cut.
So we are now approaching the new year, right? Yeah. And so as we head towards the new year, I know there's a lot of people that have their New Year's resolutions.
Yes, there are.
So we want to bring some of them to you, our Issue Is viewers exclusively. And let's start with George Santos. What's his New Year's resolution after a very, very tumultuous 2023?
Well, I find the question to be personally offensive. I don't need to work on anything new. I'm going to keep doing me and my thing. And you should be ashamed of even asking me that, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. President is back with us, who could be reelected president in 2024. What's your New Year's resolution, Mr. Trump?
My resolution is to restore sanity to the great country that we're living in, to beat Sleepy Joe Biden and to become the greatest dictator and president anybody has ever seen for one day.
For one day as the dictator. Somebody else who wants to be the president and may end up working in the cabinet, Vivek Ramaswamy.
Well, in this country, my one resolution is to disband the woke agenda that pervades our system in the country and to disband liberal ideology in our schools.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ramaswamy. We also have a new guest this time, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, who a lot of people are just getting to know. Mr. Speaker, what's your goal for the next year?
Well, Alex, I'm glad you asked. And I would say my one goal as a House Republican, and we're pushing the ball forward every dang day of the week, would be just to get more kids inspired by God and to place your hand on the Bible every single morning and say, I'm grateful for this life. Except for minorities. Thank you so much. We can't do that.
God bless you, Mr.
Gotcha.
Speaker.
Thank you very much.
You know, the Speaker is working now with the Senate Minority Leader, Mitch McConnell, who hopes to be the Senate Majority Leader once again. Mr. Senator, your New Year's resolution.
Well, it's clear that my New Year's resolution would be to just get...
Mr. Senator, okay, sir.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm totally fine. I've recovered.
Okay.
The president called to check on me. I told him I got sandbagged.
Okay, now we're joined by Leonard Bernstein, the star, but not just Leonard Bernstein. We're joined by Bradley Cooper playing Leonard Bernstein.
Well, I would just say that if someone doesn't sing in you, then nothing sings in you. And if nothing sings in you, then you can't make music. And that would be my New Year's resolution, to make more music and to win an Oscar.
Okay, thank you very much. We also have Stanley Tucci is here with us. I know one of your favorites. I'm hungry already.
Are we rolling? We filming? Okay. My New Year's resolution would be to become an even better chef and to perfect my mother's perfect recipe of a chicken cacciatore. So keep cooking and keep smiling. I'm Stanley Tucci, and this has been The Issue Is.
Thank you very much. And finally, when we think of New Year's now, we think of Andy Cohen, who often hosts New Year's.
Right.
What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is quite simpy. It would be to let the daddies drink. And I'm not just talking about New Year's, okay? I want to drink whenever I want. Yeah, even though I'm a dad, I should enjoy my life. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah, it's amazing. John Mayer's in the clubhouse.
I think Andy and Anderson should invite you on New Year's.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I agree.
So you're everywhere, and you're on tour as well. People can see you as we put up your website, mattfriend.com.
Yes.
In San Diego.
Yeah.
January 25th through 27. Again, they can find your information at mattfriend.com.
Yes.
And there's your picture there, Matt Friend Live. And you've also been hanging with singers. We know you got a great singing voice. Michael Bublé, recently you were out with.
Yes.
You know, it's interesting to see the two of you guys together. I know you've been doing impressions of him for years.
Yeah, it was surreal to meet him, and he's just a super nice, cool guy.
And you know, we like to end our segments with music here on The Issue Is, but since we can't actually afford to have Michael Bublé...
Oh, I see where this is going.
...or pay for his music rights, or frankly pay for the good version of Jingle Bells, how about you take us out with Jingle Bells, the generic version?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. Jingle bells, it's Alex Michelson show. We all know he's your favorite newsman in California. Jingle bells, we know what the issue is. The issue is Alex is here, and I don't know what else to say. Hey!
Hey, dashing through the snow
in a one-horse open sleigh. Alex is here, and Gloria Allred isn't dancing. Where is Rick Caruso? He is not the mayor, because Karen Bass won the thing, and that is why I'm here.
Hey, jingle bells,
jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. I am here on 511, and Alex is here to stay. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Thanks, we'll be right back.
Good night, everybody.